Day, everybody, and welcome to Tuesday Night Flow Yoga Mob. I am here for you, Cecily guest. I was talking to a friend of mine today, and she said, I just love how you say Cecilygust, like a guest in your home. Well, I've said that a lot. Even when I was a performer, I used to put that on flyers, coming to you like a guest in your home. And we're on Facebook Live here for Flow Yoga Mob, which is an intermediate level vinyasa practice for many of my students out there looking for something vigorous to do. And so we have this, and if you ever do one of my morning classes, those are called Awakening the Force, clearly, because I love Star Wars so much. So a little bit about me. These are donation-based classes, and so I thank everyone so much for your donations on Venmo, and that's going to be at Cecily-guest, Cecily-guest, G-U-E-S-T, like a guest in your home. So thank you very much for those donations. Keep them coming because we are still all dealing with COVID. And you know, in fact, I kind of want to dedicate this class a little bit to my fitness friends out there. You know, we're all just sort of waiting for all of the governors just to let us go back to work. So while we're waiting for that, like I said, thank you for all of the donations. And please hop on over to my website, Cecily'sYogaRetreats.com, because that's where you can book online classes and online private sessions with me. And that's where all of my other stuff is, okay? All right, how are we doing? How are we doing tonight? Yeah? Doing good? I've been sitting already with my right foot on top of my left. This is usually where we start. We usually start here with a little bit of breath work. Y'all ready? Thumbs up. A few like buttons. Yeah? Okay, let's do it. Let's twist to the right. Inhale. Exhale. To the center. Inhale. And then to the left. Exhale. Inhale, center. And to the right. Exhale. One more. Inhale, center. And to the left, exhale. Right leg's coming back to the center. Roll the shoulders up and back. Exhale. Four more. Inhale, up. And back. Exhale. Yeah. Three more. Inhale, up. And back. Exhale. Just breathe it out. Breathe it out. Two more. Inhale, up. And back. Exhale. And just one more. Breathe it up. Breathe it up. Inhale. And exhale. All right, let's just get the palms rubbing tonight. Well, I want to welcome folks. I know there are folks who follow who are in New York City. Yeah, let's thumbs up New York City. Yeah, I know there's some people following in Europe and maybe a couple of folks, maybe Adam in Australia. I hope my friends are out there. Maybe Ty Martin in Puerto Rico. Who else is out there? Let me know. Yeah, send me a message. It's always good to hear from everybody. All right, let's fling it out and bring it back in. Change feet. Left foot on top. Okay, so this is the easy stuff. Just breathing, twisting and breathing. Yeah, let's go to the left. So inhale first and twist to the left. Inhale, center. So good, so good. Twist to the right. Inhale, center. Twist to the left. Exhale. So good. So good. And one more time. Inhale, center. And to the right. Okay, come back to the front. Let's just kind of rub it out, right? I love this motion. Help keep you warm. If you're cold, I know there's a heat wave in some parts of the country right now, but also this will energize you. So if you're trying not to drink coffee, different things like that, this vigorous rubbing Brings that energy back. Bring it back, sing it back, bring it back to me. Yeah. All right, now let's fling it out. And bring it back. Great. Set your intentions for this practice. One breath through the nose, inhale. And exhale. All right. Well, we got to get going, so we're going to face the right side. And extend the legs out. And shake them out just a little bit. Let's push the ribs forward. Now, I know some of my students out there, you have a little bit of trouble making a flat back. So one of the easiest ways to make a flat back is actually to think arch your back. And my students know that sometimes when I want to cue an arched back, I will say, give me your best Marilyn Monroe. All right, so those are one of the bombshell divas. Yes, from the 60s, Marilyn Monroe. You see, one of the bombshell divas. And I also sometimes will say Liz Taylor. And I will remind students, you know, think like Liz Taylor would have one of those gorgeous gems on her chest, these beautiful emeralds, diamonds, sapphires. And she put right on the chest and sort of enter in a room showing that, like, here everyone, I'm Liz Taylor. Look at that. Maria Callas, people like that. We want this big energy. Take that energy up, up, up. Inhale and exhale. Forward fold. Come on, up, up, up. Look how I'm trying to actually push my ribs forward. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Again, one more time. Up, up, up. Try to cleave the back. Inhale and exhale, forward fold. I tell you what, one more time. Lift, try to cleave the back. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Great. Sitting up, you're going to hold onto your elbows behind you. Okay, just a little bit of sitting tonight. I want to get this tall sitting because there really are a lot of people, and not necessarily beginners, who have trouble sitting up. I like to go beyond that word. I like to go beyond sitting up and really think that it's getting your ribs out of the way of your shoulder blades, right? So if your ribs pop back, then there's no place for your shoulder blades. So we have to actually move the ribs forward so the shoulder blades just fold back. Now, once you move your ribs, you don't really have to do anything with your shoulders. Can you feel that? Great. Now, lace the fingers behind your back, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and you will notice if you keep moving your ribs out of the way, which is sort of maybe saying also arch the back or something like that, but it's really just think about the placement of your bones. My students know I'm just very big on cueing the ribs. So from here, fingertips lace, we're going to lift the arms up and down 5 times. Up, inhale, down, exhale. Up, inhale, down, exhale. They don't have to go far, 3 more. Up, inhale, down, exhale. Just feel that the bones of your shoulders, up, inhale, down, exhale, are different than the bones of your ribs. 2 more. Up, inhale, exhale, down, exhale. 1 more. Up, inhale, and forward fold. You are not going to go as far. I've got a long, long, long back, but now we're going to take a breath and round, round, round. When you round, your arms will go up. So we're going to inhale, lift the ribs, look forward, touch the floor with your fingers. Exhale, round, round, lift the arms, use your abdominals. Just 1 more of these, lift the ribs, squeeze the shoulder blades back, inhale, and exhale, round belly button to the spine. It's true, you are rounding, and let your shoulder blades round with your ribs. Cool, 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 cool. Come on up, inhale. Well, go to another forward fold, and it's okay. Hold on to your ankles. Hold on to your calves. Yes, let's lift and straighten the arms. Exhale, bend the elbows. 5, inhale, up. And 4, inhale, up. And 3, inhale, up. And 2, I love it. I hope you do too. And one, exhale. There is a little bit of rounding. There is a teeny bit of rounding. But the difference is, you see, I got my ribs on my thighs. That's what we need. Now we're going to take this, lift up, inhale, round back, point your toes, rounding back, stay here. Now, I call this the Dracula position. Like you remember how Dracula, that's what's scary, is the way you kind of come up out of the coffin, right? And then scooping back, control back, inhale, and coming up, back, inhale. See, and it's really scooping your pelvis, and up. So much of what we have to do in yoga asana, stretching, and mobility training, much of what we have to do is understand the energetic properties of our ribs and our pelvis. One more, inhale, and up. We're going to add to this. Scooping back, then relax your head, reach back with your arms. Exhale through the Dracula modality, if you will, and then full forward fold. Great, sit up. We're going to do that again. So, scooping back, hold. Inhale, open, head back. Exhale, halfway up. Inhale. Exhale all the way forward, way down. Scooping back, then hold, right? Release and inhale. Exhale halfway, then inhale, then exhale, forward, fold. Just one more of these, and scooping back, back. And release, back, inhale. Now here you go, come on, about a halfway here. Cause I love it. Then you gotta inhale. Cause I love it. Then you gotta exhale. Forward fold. All right, back on your back, legs straight up. Good. So this is an upside down tree pose. Take your right foot and draw it down. All right, the right big toes down below your left knee, and then both legs back up. And then we're gonna just keep changing. Now, of course, in ballet, this is what is called as a passe. Now, for my yoga peeps out there, there's a lot going on here already. So I know, some of you are having just a hard enough time keeping your legs up straight. If that is you, I want you to work on getting perpendicular legs to the ceiling. Good. The other thing that's happening, we're going to do 4 more, is some of you are having trouble getting the toe down below the knee. So I want you to work on the draw. I call that a draw. Work on it deeply. Draw down deeply, draw and release. Great. Give both knees a hug. We're going to do that again. We are going to do that again. Listen. Anything that you can't do freely in space. So my arms are moving freely in space. There's no leverage. They don't have to grab something. They don't have to pull something in order to move. They're moving freely in space. So when you can move something freely in space, yes, then you know that your legs have really finally adapted fully to gravity. You see? So what you want is you want to be able to put your leg wherever you want it to without leverage. Now, what I mean by that is I grab the leg and pull. Well, yeah, that's what most people think stretching is. Most people think stretching is grabbing and pulling and creating leverage, but that's not what's up. Okay, here we go. These switches, and right and up. Draw left and up. So what you got to do in draw is work, exercise like this. I can feel my core. I can feel my quadriceps. I can feel the inner thigh on the way up because I'm squeezing in and up. Give me 4 more. 4, some of you will feel huge effort here. 3, some of you, your back is very round. You have trouble just even getting your spine flat. I don't know. 1 and up. Give your knees a hug. These are straight leg switches. Lift up the abs and we go. Switch and switch. I want to tell you a story. I used to do these with my teacher. Switch, and he would do like this. He'd say, do 8 of these. Great. 7, and 8. And then he would say, yay, good for you, rest. Then he'd say, okay, next is 16. And you're like, all right, 16, doesn't seem like a problem, let's go. And you'd be there, we'd all be there in class, especially the veterans, and we'd be like, 16, that's no problem, right? I want you to notice how I'm crunching, and I want you to notice how the legs are straight. 8 and 7 and 6 and 5, the legs are straight. 4, there's no bending. 3, this one doesn't count. 2 and 1, and then we give the knees a hug. And we'd be like, yay, we're doing so good. Isn't it wonderful? 16, and then he'd say, all right, next up is, you got it, 32. Now the veterans were like, tee hee, 32 is so easy. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 4. Now where did he go from 32? What did he do? Yes, 64. Come on, work with me. Uh, uh. Where did he go from 64? Yeah. 128, yes, and more than that. He would double. I don't know, we did like 1,000. Can you feel it? Look how you're trying to sit up and make these crazy straight legs. Give me 8 more. 7, 6. Look at the legs stretching apart. 5. There's no bent knees. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Ooh. Right. Great. Sit all the way up. Inhale. Super. Face me. I want to give you all some reps tonight. And I definitely want to do something just for people who, again, like I'm saying, have trouble making straight legs. We're going to go to a prayer position. Yeah, let's go to the right side. Right and center and left and center. I don't want you to worry about how far down you go. I want you to contract in your abdominals and move your torso in space. Forget about stretching. Move. Contract your body there, right? My client Ryan out there, he knows we did such great work with moving him into stretches. Take 8 more of these, 8 and up, and 7. And here's a martial artist. Martial artists get it, 6 and 5. As a martial artist knows 4, that they have to generate force, right? 3, so it's not all about stretching. 2 and 1. Now we're going to hold. Lift up, flat back. Here's my true tip. Walk straight, arms forward. Reach. Try not to grab your foot. Keep reaching. You don't need that foot. You don't need that foot at all. Not at all. You grab the foot, you're trying to create leverage. Now, sometimes we do binding. Sometimes we do a grip. But do yourself a favor in the beginning of a class, while you are still warming up, do yourself a favor and don't grab. Try to contract your muscles there. Take a deep breath, everybody, and then finally round down. Round down. 3 and 2 and 1. Come on up. We're going to the left side. Hey, and hold. Lengthen your arms, send your ribs up. Don't get frustrated. Don't get frustrated. You get frustrated in yoga, let's start walking out. Usually that's when injury occurs. Yeah. You get a little bit too ahead of your body. We're going to get all the way out here. This is my tighter side. I can feel it. Take the breath and then round down. Round down. Keep reaching. Try not to grab that foot. Reach. And inhale up. Upavishta Koundinyasana. Forward fold. See, I got my elbows down. Good idea to have a block. I think blocks are great. Let's hold here. I was reading a post, and the person in the post, and she just said it. She said, she just finished a teacher training, and in teacher trainings, they use blocks and straps a lot. And she said, I'm so glad I did the teacher training, because before doing the teacher training, I thought I was a loser using blocks and straps. I thought that was a sign of inability. It's like, yes. Don't feel that. I don't want any of my students to think that because they have a block and because they're using it, that it doesn't mean anything. I'm using my block right now. Doesn't mean anything. And I can still get good stretch. My block is higher. So yeah, use the block. Let's come on up and face the right side of the room. And in fact, tonight, I'm going to use a block. Now, if you don't have blocks, don't worry about it. But you know what? I want to show this drill. And I want to give this drill to the world. I give it to my clients for sure. Medium blocks, downward dog. Heel of the hands on the edge of the block. We move forward and step. Look at the foot goes ahead of the blocks. We push up and back. 7 more. Forward and step. Up and back. Again. Forward and step. Back and back. Again. Forward and step. Push up and back. Again. And forward and step. And back and back. One more. Go forward and step. Hello. And back. Good. Bend your knees. Get rid of the blocks. That's it. Take a child's pose. I want to tell you something. I used to do 100 of those a day. Sometimes 2 sets, that'd be 200. I do 100 in one set. It would take me less than 10 minutes, but about 10 minutes. Let's come on up. You're on your hands and knees. Get your hands a little bit to the center line of your mat. You're going to step your foot to the outside. So right foot, step and back. 7 more. And left foot, step and back. The smooth step through and back is perhaps one of the most difficult things to acquire in yoga. And most people don't work on it because it's not a stretch. Isn't that weird? Because it's not a stretch, people just go like, well, I don't need that. Smooth step back. But I want to tell you, smooth step and back. The ability to take a smooth step through leads you to so many other poses. One more. Left leg, hold left foot, left arm up. Both elbows drop down. Great. Hold the stretch. Hold the stretch. 3. And 2. And 1. Downward dog, left leg lift. Good. Well, that left foot is going to go back to where it is. So, and I'm not going to bend it. I'm going to take a straight leg forward and step and straighten, push back. 2 more. Forward and step and straight leg wielding it back. I don't know. 1 more forward. Like what? I know. Downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale. Good, 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 good. Take your right leg, lift it a little bit. Step it forward into a lunge. Face me, prasarita, bend your knees. Yay, we're standing up. Come on up, inhale, arms out in the letter T. It's the right side, half moon pose. Yes, blocks are good. You got blocks, use them. Right hand goes down. Nice. Right elbow to the right knee. 8. 7. Yeah. 6. 5. Because we like it. 4. Yes, 3. So moving in space. 2. Yes. And 1. Hello. Come all the way up. And face the left side, downward facing dog. I like it. Good. Go Go ahead, please, bend your knees. You got blocks? Now, if you don't have blocks, it's a lot harder. And it's still got to be a smooth step. So hopefully I've convinced even more of you to buy blocks. Oh, there's some messages there. I expect to see messages. Yeah, because that wielding the leg, that's what's up. That's what's up. And you can't wield the leg until you can step through smoothly. Let's do it. Downward dog. You got your blocks? Did you run and get them out of the closet? Yeah. You are not a loser because you use blocks. They have a purpose, and the blocks want to help you. Start with your left foot. Smooth step. And smooth. Look at my nose on my knee. And that. Right foot. See, I put my nose on my knee. Smooth step. And the knee and the nose never come apart. And back. Give me two more each leg. Smooth step. Breathe. Exhale. Lift and back. Come on now. Right foot. Smooth step. And up. Yes. And back. One more left. Left. Smooth step. And up. Back, back. Yeah, one more time. One more time. Right foot. Smooth step. And up, and back. Bend your knees. Get rid of the blocks. I'll remind you again. I would do 100 a day. Let's start with the left foot stepping to the outside of the hands. Right arm. Left foot. And back. And the right foot now. Right foot. And back. And the left foot now. Left foot. And back. And the right side now. Right foot. And back. I'll take four more. 4. So sometimes people will ask me, how do you do something? 3. How do you do that? And I will say 2. And back. And I'll say, well, do it 100 times a day for 100 days. And then you won't have to ask me how to do it. Yes. Arms up and hands like and down. Yes, I'm that type of yoga instructor. Because look, I want to tell you the truth. How can I explain to you how to do it? You have to do it. So some of the Ashtangis understand this too. They would do 100 handstands a day. But no, that means until they could do a handstand, they would repeat the action of trying to do it. Try, 100 times a day, try. Yeah. And then what do you think is going to happen after a while? Yeah, it's just going to get all super easy. Downward facing dog. Wonderful. Now, you see, you're going to take the right leg, lift it, and wheel it back to where it was on the outside of the right hand. I'm leaning, I'm lifting. This is a straight leg. I push forward and then push up and bend. Then wheel it back, up, back, and down. Spencer, if you're out there, holler at me. And right leg, lift and wheel. Wielding. And up and back. Good. Again, lifting, wielding. People will say, oh, well, you have to engage your core. Yeah. But you know what I mean? It's not engagement of the core that's making it happen. One more right leg lift. It won't happen until you connect the movement of the core to the engagement of the core to the action. You have to practice the action. Yeah, you do downward facing dog, left leg lift, left foot step, face me. Come on, up, inhale, arms in the letter T. Left side, half moon pose. Turn the left foot out. Inhale, exhale to the pose. Ardha Chandrasana. All right, well, here we are. And knee to elbow. 8 and 7 and 6 and 5, moving in space. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yes, stand all the way up. Nice. Right side, chaturanga vinyasa. Upward facing dog, inhale, and down dog, exhale. Right leg lift, right foot step forward, lunge, crescent warrior. Nice. Hands on the hips, drop the left knee. Boom. Crescent warrior, 5. Exhale, drop the knee. Crescent warrior, 4. Drop the knee. 3. Drop the knee. Incredible. 2, you notice I'm trying to straighten the leg without lifting up. That's the secret. Right? Some of you will go higher. To straighten the leg will send you higher. That's okay. And drop. Good. Come up. Left side, chaturanga vinyasa. So good. Upward facing dog. Inhale. Down dog. Exhale. Nice. Left leg lift. Step forward lunge. Crescent warrior. Now you see this first crescent? It's kind of high. Drop the knee. 5 times crescent warrior. Notice how I'm going up a little higher. Drop the knee. Going higher is easier. Crescent warrior. Now this time I'm going to try to straighten the leg without lifting up. Drop the knee. Breathe. Crescent warrior. Push the leg back. Then raise the arms. Woo, woo, and drop the knee. Breathe. Crescent warrior. If you go up, it's okay if you go up a bit. That makes sense. Drop the knee, but you try not to. One more. Crescent warrior. Yep. Hands down. What? Come all the way up. Inhaling. Right side. Chaturanga vinyasa. Nice. Upward. Facing dog. Inhale. Down dog. Exhale. You're doing good. So good. Well, bend your knees and step your right foot forward. Nice. Hands to the center. Use a block. Working on splits. Broad, staggered stance. The ideal, keep your hands flat, straighten out both legs. 5, and bend. Breathe. 4, and bend. Breathe. 3. So you can see a little bit in tonight's class, and bend, that I don't really stretch. 2, and then I engage my body, and 1, I engage my body to the position that I want. Now we're going to static. We're going to be static for 5 breaths, about 30 seconds. If anything, this is where the stretch occurs. I can release a little bit more. I push back into the back foot. I feel the calf Achilles stretch in the back foot. But dig it, I'm not trying to like pull or get anything too much deeper. Wherever you move your body, wherever it is you move your body into that pose, wherever you can move into, that's about the furthest you can go. Left side, chaturanga vinyasa. I want you to think about that because I think that also applies to human nature. You know, you might want yourself or your kids or your associates, you might want them to do something more, but you know, things will start to fall apart if you ask for too much. Bend the knee, step the left foot forward. Now, so look how I set this up. I can do splits. And so I'm going to set this low lunge up broader. Look how I push the knee back and get my hands flat down. Some of you just simply need blocks. See, now I know that from here I can straighten my legs and keep my hands down. Everybody's different. And then I'm going to bend the front. Inhale, exhale, push back. And bend. And push back. Now for my new teachers out there, bend. And I'm just going to say it here. And push back because I like to be honest. I think you focus too much on sequencing, bend, and not enough on the physiology of stretching, mobility, good mobility engagement. Here, and now we're going to straighten. So understanding mobility, and so what I'm trying to see is I've got to step in because that back heel isn't flat. See how I stepped in? So I'm not just focusing on the hamstring in the front. This is my smaller and weaker leg. And so I'm focused on engaging the quad and pushing back so the heel is down. 3 and breathe. 2, so static, stretch. And 1, good, bend, come all the way up, inhaling. Nice, jump your feet together. Yeah. Shake it out, wipe some sweat off. Right foot, tree pose. Place it on the inside. Remember that passe from the beginning? Most people will say, well, put your foot here on the heel. I want to tell you something. It really doesn't matter where you put that foot. You want to be able to move through space. And notice I'm not grabbing the foot. I'm telling my foot where I want it to go above the knee. And then pushing in. So if you have to overly grab the foot and pull it up, that you're taking your foot into a place that it can't go. And then I'm going to release and stand down. All right, hands on your hips. Well, let's start at the ankle. Got to balance anyway. Look at the draw. 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 Look at the hip. The buttocks is lifting. Draw. And then place the entire foot pushing into the inside. It's going to lock the foot into place. 3, 2, and undraw. Control, 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 control. Control. Get what I want. Control. I love Janet Jackson. Now I'm all grown up. Red ball. All right, there we go. Right foot. Now I am going to draw it higher, but I know that it can go pretty high on its own. Now you see it's just placed much higher. Hands in prayer, stage 1. Hands out in the letter T, stage 2. A V shape overhead, 3. Anjali Mudra overhead, splay the elbows wide. Focus. Then the hands float down over the heart center. Focus. Hands on the ankle, release. And breathe. Control. I get what I want. Control. Now I'm all grown up. Rebel. Okay, I'll stop. I love Janet Jackson. All right, here we are. So we're going to bring the left foot high. Now I'm going to fall over. Now I do not have control. Too much fun. I'm going to draw this foot up high. Prayer position. Nice. Stage 1. Letter T. 2. Focus. V shape. Okay, roll the shoulder blades back. Nice big broad V shape. Anjali Mudra overhead. Rotate the elbows back. Focus. Hands down in prayer. Then the hands relieve the pose. Great. Jump your feet apart. Look to the right, Chaturanga Vinyasa. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Right leg lift, right foot step, smooth stepping, come up. Left side, Chaturanga Vinyasa. Upward facing dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Left leg lift, left foot step. Stand all the way up. Inhale, jump your feet together. Nice. Hands on the hips, the right knee comes up, hold on to the right knee. Pass the right knee to the right. This is where many students need to focus. Just standing here. Yeah. Don't worry, we will straighten out the leg. Let's bring that knee forward and down. Now, I don't like to think of a class like this tonight as remedial, right? Sometimes people get strange ideas in their head about advanced or medial, beginner, blah, blah, blah. It's all yoga. In and down. Right knee, both hands. Both hands. Pull the knee up and out, a little bit to the outside of the right shoulder. Pull up, stand up tall, roll your shoulder blades back, squeeze your elbows in. 3, 2, stand tall out of the standing leg. You got it. And 1. On the other side. You see my hands are going way down, kind of pretty much towards the ankle. So the knee, I've got a lot of room for the knee to go high up towards the outside shoulder. Draw the shoulder blades back, squeeze the elbows in. 3. Yeah. 2. Rebel. 1. Down. Work with me. Work with me, okay? Hands on your hips. Stay with me. 2 fingers grab the right big toe. Lift up. Look how high the knee is. Look how the shoulders are back. You need this first. If you want to, straighten the leg. Now, but you don't have to. If straightening the leg makes you fall, forget it. Forget about it. 3, forget about that stuff. 2, and 1. Control. Control. I get what I want. Control. Now I'm all grown up. On the other side, see, left knee comes up. 2 fingers grab the left big toe. See that? Look how high the knee is. Look how tall I'm standing. If you want to, straighten the leg. And I'm not trying to take the leg high. That's something different. We're going to do a little bit of that tonight, but that's something different, trying to get it higher. And in fact, many teachers just want a level leg. 3, 2, control. Control, 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 and down. Jump out. Let's go to the left side first, Chaturanga Vinyasa. Yeah. Upward facing dog, inhaling. Downward dog, exhale. And left leg lift, left foot step. Up and over. Right side, Chaturanga Vinyasa. Well, we're going to finish tonight's class focused on a very popular pose, Bird of Paradise. Bird of Paradise. Yeah, lift your right leg from here, inhale, step it forward into the lunge. Turn down the back foot like warrior 2. Right arm on the inside, please. Parshva Koundinyasana. Strike a pose. And down. Face me. Prasarita Padottanasana. Inhale up. Exhale down. I'm going to go ahead and hold on to the calves, the ankles, or the big toes, and draw down and get a little extra stretch. Big stretch. Lift up. Sitting on the left side, lateral stretch with the right leg straight. 3, 2, nice, 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 and 1. Prasarita Padottanasana, inhale. Look, I'm pushing out a little bit wider, exhale, because I know we're going to work on Bird of Paradise, so I want this inner thigh to begin to get a little bit longer, and up, turn to the right side, lunge and hold. Working on staggered stance splits once again, or full splits. If you want full splits, take them. 5, working full splits. You want them 4, take them. 3, because I know we're going to be working on Bird of Paradise, so we've got to open the legs. 2, and 1. Prasarita Padottanasana. Once again, look at the legs are getting wider. And sitting to the left side, lateral sit. Look how I wiggle my feet in. You know, don't assume that the stance or the base of each pose is the same. Good. Prasarita Padottanasana. Watch me push my feet a little bit wider. Forward fold. Turn back to the right side, lunge. Virabhadrasana 2. Turn down the back foot. Vira 2. So we should have a fairly broad stance now. Fairly broad stance now. 3, yeah, Vira 2, 2, and 1, right hand down. This is what you need is the binding. That's what we need is the binding. Well, most people straighten the front leg and bow their head to get into the binding. Nope. No, no, no. Just say no. Say no to drugs. Say no to drunk driving. Say no to bowing for bind. My hands are bound, my head never went down. Take the back foot, step in. Now, come back by bending the left knee. Hold here. Try to twist and look up. Push a little bit forward, slide the front foot back. Hold here. Look at the bendability in my legs. Now, bring the right big toe to the left ankle. Then, as we did before, draw. Up, 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 up. Breathe, breathe. Then face me. Breathe. And we're right where we were when we were doing the tree poses. You notice that? Yeah. Come on down. Control. I get what I want. Control. Now I'm all grown up. Nice. Rebel. Come on up to the left side. That's what's up, people. That's what it's about. That's what we're really doing. Left leg lift. Step. All right, we're a little bit running out of time, so we're going to go right on to the Warrior 2, which means you owe me some splits on the left side. We're going to go right on to the Koundinyasana. How to bind. How do you bind without bowing? You have to rotate your arms and your ribs. There. Now, step in with the right foot and straighten the left leg. It's almost like a curtsy. Move and step back. Pause. Look at the bendability in the legs. Left foot on the right ankle. Control. Control. I get what I want. Control. Control. Up and up. And so for tonight's class, you notice I'm not even straightening the leg. Just to come up elegantly with stature and control, and then to return it. 1, breathe. 2, breathe. 3, 4. Step out. You go back to Koundinyasana. And back to Prasarita Padottanasana. Okay, jump your feet to the center. Nice. I hope you enjoyed tonight's class. I really want to help folks out there understand how the legs work, how the ribs work, how some of these poses work. So we didn't do a lot of chaturanga, and we didn't do any arm balances. So next time you see me, let's focus on that. Deal or no deal? Deal. Okay, roll back on your back, happy baby's pose. Give your knees a hug. Just think about all of that. Think about the 100 step-throughs a day. Are you going to do it? Just tell me yes, because why not? If you get that smooth stepping through in your life, once you get it, it will never leave you. But if you don't work for it, it will never come. It will never come. It's like puppy training. Right? You can't just hope when you have a puppy. All right, arms at your sides, palms down. Rest. Resting in Shavasana. I'm going to close the class out. Just remember, all of the donations, so helpful, so welcome. A lot of teachers teaching for donation, basically teaching for free. Well, we want to do it. And we know you want to practice, so we're here for you. Studios will come back one day. And all the teachers come back and we'll be together again. Until then, let's each one help one. Hands in prayer. Om Bhurva Svaha Tat Savitur Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo No Prachodayat. The light in me sees and recognizes the light in you, and for that we say Namaste.